Dear students, I welcome you again in grade 7. In the last session, we had discussed with our chapter that is the natural vegetation and a wildlife. Now today we are going to start our second session of our chapter that is the natural vegetation and wildlife, which includes the grasslands and the thorny bushes. So let's start with our topic. Our natural vegetation is divided into the three parts. Our first part is the forest that we had already covered. Second categorized is the grassland and third one is the thorny bushes. So now let's start with our second type of natural vegetation, that is the grassland. Basically, grasslands are characterized as lands. It is nominated by a grasses rather than a large shrubs or trees. Grasslands are found in area where there is no regular rainfall to support the growth of a forest, but not little enough to form a desert. So grasslands are known by different names in different regions. Like tropical grasslands is famous in East Africa, that is called savanna. In Brazil, grassland is called campos, etc. So there are the different names in the different regions for the grassland. So grassland are area where the vegetation is mainly the grass. Grassland are usually found between drier areas and the wetter areas. So there are grasslands with the tall grass and others with short grass that are scattered around the world. Dear students, I was earlier told you that grassland is famous for different names with the different regions. Like in North America, grasslands are called prairies. In South America, grasslands are called pampas. So there are the different names for grassland in the different regions. So there are the two types of grasslands. First type is the tropical grassland and second one is the temperate grasslands. So now let's discuss all these two types one by one. So now let's start with our first type, that is the tropical grassland. Basically these type of grasslands are found on either side of the equator. So these areas are warm all year and have a dry and a rainy season. So example of tropical grasslands are Africa in savanna, which is grassland found in India also. So the grass can grow very tall, about 3 to 4 meters in height. Here in the savanna grassland of Africa are this type of grass. Here elephants, zebras, giraffe, deer, leopards are commonly found in tropical grassland. Now come to the second type of grassland, that is called the temperate grassland. Basically temperate grassland are characterized as having a grasses which are short and full of nutritious. Basically these are found in mid latitudinal zones and in the interior part of the continents. Usually these type of grasses are short and full of nutritious. It consists of various types of wild animals like wild buffaloes, bisons, etc. So these are the famous animals which was found in the temperate grassland. Now students, come to the third part of nutrition vegetation is the thorny bushes. Basically these type of bushes are found in the dry deserts like regions. So tropical deserts are located on the western margins of the continents. These vegetations cover is a scar here. Why? Because scanty rains and the scorching heat. So the growth of natural vegetation is a very limited here. If we can talk about our own country, that is India, here the state of Rajasthan has the biggest Indian desert, that is known as the Thar desert. So A desert could be of two types, hot and a dry desert. So, example of hot and dry deserts are the Thar desert and the Sahara desert. So, in short, thorny bushes are found in the dry deserts like regions. If we can talk about the polar region, here the climate is very cold and here natural vegetation is limited to mosses. During the winter season, freezing temperature do not allow any plants to grow. So this type of vegetation is also called a tundra vegetation. Here the tundra words is come from the word Finnish which means Tunturia. Here it means the barren land. Here the animals in these regions have adopted to protect themselves from cold. Why? Because they have a thick fur on their body which keeps them warm. So students, this is a basic introduction part about the thorny bushes. So dear students, in the end I want to say that read this chapter carefully from the book. If you have any type of doubt, you can ask from me. Have a nice day, stay home, stay safe.